Hello, everyone. 20 minutes for hip flexibility. So this class is intended for those of you that just sit too much. So tight hip flexors, tight quadricep muscles, tight hamstrings, tight hip rotators. We're going to tackle all four of those in just 20 minutes. So go ahead and begin today in a seated kneeling position. And once you have yourself there, what you're going to need for your class is a yoga bolster and a yoga strap. Now, before we get started with class, I want to talk about how you lasso your yoga strap. So what you want to do is just allow one end of the yoga strap to go through the cinch or the D-ring, and then bring it so that you've got a nice, small and simple loop in that strap. In a little while, we're going to be putting that around our foot, and that's going to strategically allow us to get a nice, good end range stretch in our hamstrings and also the front of our thighs. So once you have your little lasso made, just gently place it beside your yoga mat so you'll have it when we need it. Now, you don't have a yoga strap at home, just tie a knot in a scarf or a dog leash or something like that, and it'll work just as good. Find yourself sitting onto your heels, hip width apart with your knees and your feet, and then gently just slowly bring yourself down in child's pose. Now, as you're getting there, allow the back of your neck to lengthen, have the crown of your head resting onto the floor, and then gaze straight back between those toes. Make sure that your elbows are resting onto the floor, not putting a lot of tension in that upper body today. It's all about the lower body. But we're going to deal with stretching those hips. We might as well open that low back first. So take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your belly. Slow exhale out. Slow inhale into the belly. And slow exhale out. Then gently walk your hands forward until your elbows are straight. That's about where they're going to need to be. Index fingers, point them forward, pull those thumbs inward. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, bring yourself up into hands and knees. Now, depending on how tall or how short you are, you could have hit perfect alignment with those elbows and wrists stacked under the shoulders. Some of us, you might need to go a little longer. Some of us, you might need to go a little shorter, but take those hips, stack them on top of those knees. Let's go through 3 cat-cows here. So lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Let's do an inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, really drop that chest, squeeze between the shoulder blades, lengthen the neck and look up. Then as you exhale, pull that abdomen up and in, tuck that tailbone, curl that rib cage under, lengthen the back of the neck, chin to chest, gaze into the belly button. 2 more times. Inhale, sinking the belly, lifting the tailbone, dropping that rib cage, lengthening that neck, looking up. And exhaling, really tucking that tailbone under, really contracting those abdominals, chin to chest, gaze into the belly button. And one final time here. Inhaling, dropping everything down, lengthening through that whole front side of your body, and exhaling, pulling everything up and under. Beautiful, you've got it. Slowly come back to the center. Once you've come back to the center, allow yourself to sit somewhere in the center of your yoga mat. So we are going to be working on Z pose here because it's going to tackle our hip rotators, our hip capsule, and specifically, we're going to focus on that piriformis muscle. So we're going to start with the right leg. So what I'd like you to do is take your left knee, place the left knee so that the knee is at the edge of your yoga mat. Then take your right leg and that same edge of the yoga mat, line up somewhere around the same idea with your knee at approximately 90 degrees, your foot to the edge of the yoga mat. All right, so you can kind of see how this is a Z, right? So this is where we're going to begin. Now, this is a lot of internal rotation for the left hip. So if you're somebody that has a left hip replacement and you're feeling a lot of tension, allow yourself just to straighten that leg out a little bit. Don't get to end range internal rotation. So be where you are today. Don't try to do the end pose of it if your body isn't able to do it. All right, so from here, you pick what this back leg is doing, but let's really work on stretching out through this front leg. So left hand, reach it up and over and bring that left hand in front of that right foot. Right hand, place the right hand at the same height, just to the outside of that right knee. Now, take a deep inhale, bring the shoulders up and over the wrists. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows and place your belly and your body down over that right leg. I hope you feel that through your right hip. If you would like, you can drop down on your elbows. If you further like, you can drop all the way down to the mat onto the crown of your head. Wherever you decide to be today, stay there. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Feel that stretch. Beautiful. Exhaling out. And let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhaling in. And exhaling out. Then walk yourself back up onto your hands. Slowly bring yourself up into that centered position where you're facing that right shin bone. Now, we need to get our chest and our pelvis rotated so that we are now facing that right knee. Two options I give you, and you can pick which one you want to do. Option number one, take the right foot and slide it down towards the left knee so that now your right knee is in the center of your yoga mat. That's the option I'm going to take. But just as easily, option number two, and a little bit more advanced, would be to pick yourself up and turn your body, straightening that left leg so that you have your chest faced up and over that right knee. You're going to get the same result, ladies and gentlemen. You just pick which one you want. So I'm going to drop the foot down so that the knee is in the center of the yoga mat. Regardless of which position you're in, take your hands right now, straddle that right knee. Nice deep inhale, lift the rib cage up so that the shoulders are on top of the wrists. Then as you exhale, bend downward, forward, placing the center of that chest over that right knee. Again, you can drop down onto your elbows if you like. Further, you can drop the crown of your head onto the floor if you so desire. Now that left pelvis, see if you can just very slowly push it down to the yoga mat a smidge more. Hold yourself right there. Deep inhale into the belly. Exhaling out. One more time. Nice, slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Push yourself up. Bring your hands behind you and simply flip your legs, and voila, you are in the opposite Z pose. So get your alignment first. So right knee lines up with the outside of the yoga mat. Right ankle lines up perpendicular with it so that it's matching that side. Left foot lines up with the same side of the yoga mat so that the shin bone lines up with the top of the mat. That's where you are to get into these rotators in that hip capsule. Right hip replacement. Go ahead and maybe take yourself out of a little bit of flexion and an internal rotation so that you're not feeling or worried too much about that hip replacement, but you're still perfectly fine to do this activity. All right, so here we go. Right hand, place it up and over that left ankle. Left hand, line it up so it's at the same level, but to the outside of that left knee. Take an inhale and pull yourself so that your shoulders line up with your wrists. Then as you exhale, drop the belly down onto that left leg. Staying here, maybe dropping down onto the forearms. And again, full pose, maybe dropping down, crown of the head to the floor. Okay, take that slow, deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. And one more time, nice, slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Wonderful. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, pushing yourself up, and then getting yourself into the second stretch that's a little bit more specific to that piriformis muscle. Two options again. Take the left foot Slide it downward towards the right knee until the left knee is midline in your mat. That's the easy way to do it. However, option 2, pick the pelvis and body up, straightening the right leg, bring yourself forward up and over that left knee with the pelvis and the rib cage. You pick which one you want to do. I like the easier one. I find it to be a little bit more specific to that piriformis muscle in my left butt. Okay, so once you've picked which way you're doing it, either way, take your hands and straddle the left knee. Once you have straddled the left knee, you got to get those shoulders over the wrists. So take that inhale, pull that rib cage forward, get those shoulders over those wrists. Then as you exhale, bend those elbows, drop that belly and chest down onto that left leg. I hope you feel that in your left buttock. Option 2, come down onto your forearms. Option 3, crown of the head down onto the floor. Regardless of which of the 3 options you're picking today, this right pelvis, can you convince it to drop a little closer to your yoga mat? All right, 2 deep belly breaths. Deep inhaling in and exhaling out. And one more time, nice slow deep inhale in and exhaling out. You've got it. Walk those hands back so that you can push yourself up. Before we get out of this, let's just do a little bit of muscle training of those hip rotators. I like to have fun with this. So just bring your hands behind you. Have yourself in Z pose. And just simply take an inhale and bring both of your legs up. And then as you exhale, let them fall to the opposite side. Inhaling, lift the knees up. Exhaling, dropping them to the left. See that nice good stretch you're getting through that IT band area? You got it. Inhaling up, exhaling to the right. One more time. Inhale those legs up and finally exhale to the left. Very nice. Inhale the legs back up and then gently place the legs to one side of your yoga mat. Now, grab that yoga bolster. We are all about getting these deep hip flexors today. So what you're going to do is put the yoga bolster somewhere near this middle of your mat, give or take, and you're going to get yourself up on that yoga bolster. So the easiest and best way to get up on the yoga bolster is to take the bottom hip and come to the very, very edge of your yoga mat. Once you've done that, drop yourself down on that downward elbow, drop yourself down on that downward shoulder, contract your abdominals, and like a log, roll yourself over. Easy peasy, as simple as that. Now, you want to kind of move yourself around so that you feel like your pelvis is on the bolster. Keep your knees up right now. We are about to get into those hip flexors, but you really want to make sure you feel in a comfortable inversion position before we do that. Okay, let's take both knees up into our chest, a little bit of a back stretch here. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Feet and knees hip distance apart. Deep inhale in. Then as you exhale, pull those knees up and into your chest. Just take a deep belly breath here in and exhale out. You've got it. Now take the right hand, join the left hand, interlace those hands and snug that left knee to your chest. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, just drop that right foot down to the floor. You know what? That might be enough hip flexor stretch for you. And if it is, and you already feel that in the front of your right hip, stay right here. But if you'd like to do a little bit more, take a nice deep inhale, kick the knee straight. Then as you exhale, pull the leg straight down towards the floor. And I can pretty much guarantee you feel the front of your hip there. All right, deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more breath. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Wonderful. Now, keeping that left knee to your chest, use some nice, good, strong hip flexors. And inhale, lift that straight leg up in the air. And then as you exhale, pull that knee back into the chest. Deep inhale here. Exhale, pull both knees into the chest. Take a chance at a grand diaphragmatic breath here. So deep, slow inhale into your belly. And then exhaling out. You've got it. Now, left hand. Join the right hand at that right shin bone. Keep that right knee nice and secured into your chest. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly drop the left foot to the floor. That might be the end of your hip flexor stretch today. But if you want to go for more from here, take an inhale, kick the left knee straight, and as you exhale, pull the left leg down towards the yoga mat. There's the stretch of those hip flexors. Holding here, take a slow, deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. And again, slow, deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. You've got it. Nice, strong inhale, straight leg. Lift that leg in the air. Exhale, knee to chest. Take a deep inhale here. Finally, exhale, pull those knees into your chest. All right, deep diaphragmatic breath. And then exhaling out. All right, now from here, all you need to do is wiggle your bolster down and away from you. Take the bolster, place it out to the side of your body. You are done with it. Find that lasso. Once you've found that lasso, give yourself the opportunity to take the lasso and place it around the arch of the right foot. You get a nice good bind when you do that. So once you've got it around the arch of the right foot, take the right knee to the chest, hold the lasso on the outside of the right knee. Left leg, slide that leg all the way down that yoga mat. Now, nice deep inhale in. As you exhale, straight leg raise, the leg out, but no tension in the back of the thigh yet. Then using those nice strong arms you have, inhale your leg up until if you go any further, the knee begins to straighten. Pretty sure you feel the back of your leg now. Now, it should be that you feel the back of your leg, not so much the calf. If you're feeling the calf, that's nerve tension in your sciatic nerve. It will help to point your foot away to take away some of that tension. All right, right hand is on the right pelvis. Left hand is holding that yoga strap right now. Take a nice deep inhale in. Then as you exhale, slowly let that leg cross your body to the left. Find that exact point that if you go any further, you feel that right pelvis coming off the yoga mat. Now inhale, really straighten that leg, push that heel away from you. Exhale, do you have any more rotation? Hold it there. Give me a diaphragmatic breath in and out. Beautiful. Inhaling, bringing the leg all the way back up. And then as you exhale, bend the knee. Now, we're going to try something fun here. We're going to flip over onto our belly and keep the lasso where it is on this right side. So just grab your yoga strap so it doesn't get caught underneath you. Take the right knee, bring it up in the air. Nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, roll yourself over to the left side. Straighten that lasso and make your way onto your belly. See how you didn't have to move anything with the lasso on your foot? Kind of cool, huh? So you're on your belly. We're only going to be here for a very short moment. So if you are extension sensitive through your lumbar spine, I promise we will be here very shortly. Have that lasso up and over that right shoulder. Take your feet, take your knees, squeeze it all together. Then slowly use the yoga strap to bend the heel towards the bottom. Stop at the point that you begin to feel a stretch. Allow yourself here to take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under. You should feel that through the front of your thigh. Holding here, give me a slow, deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time, slow, deep inhale. Keep those knees together. Tuck that tailbone under, exhaling out. You've got it. Then slowly straighten the right foot down. Turn the right toe under, lift that right knee for a second, squeeze those glutes, train those muscles right there for a moment. Take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. And then drop the right foot flat on the mat. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your elbows in. Nice deep inhale here, and then on the exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Push yourself back into your child's pose. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your belly here. Then exhaling out. Wonderful. Now, just take the opportunity to lay back down through your left or your right side. Once you lay back down through your left or your right side, roll yourself back over on your back. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Then take the right foot to your hands, undo the lasso, and guess what we're doing next? Bringing it up and around that left foot. Once you have it comfortably up and around that left foot, keep the left knee to your chest, right leg straight down the yoga mat. You've got it. Now, time for some arm strength, right? Take a nice deep inhale and straight leg raise. Kick that leg out and use the arm to hold that leg in the air. Slowly start to inhale as you use the arm strength to pull your leg up, but only go to that point that your knee goes and starts to bend. Keep the knee straight. Don't let your knee bend because you're going to lose the beauty of the hamstrings here. Like I said on the right side, you should only feel tension in the back of your upper leg. If you are feeling it in the calf, that's nerve tension, not hamstrings. Allow yourself to maybe point your toe away, and that might help you some. Then take the strap, place the strap into your right hand. Left hand goes on that left pelvis. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, pull that leg across the body. Do not let that left pelvis come off of the yoga mat. Keeping the left knee straight, where can you get to? Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, maybe there's a little bit more. Knee straight, heel pointed away. Give me a good, slow, deep diaphragmatic breath here. And exhaling out. Wonderful. Then inhaling, bringing the leg up to the center position, exhaling, bending the knee to the chest. All right, grab a hold of that yoga strap so you don't end up rolling onto it, and see how good your rolling is. So what I want you to do is keep that left knee to your chest, take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, roll yourself over to the right side. You will end up on your belly on the right edge of your mat. Then place yourself on your belly in the center of your mat. Take that lasso or that yoga strap, and place it up and over the left shoulder. Now, again, we're only here momentarily for those of you that get anxious about your low back in extension. So in this position, take your feet, your knees, bring them together. Then use that yoga strap. And as you're pulling with your arms, bring the heel as close to your bottom as you can, not feeling any pain or tension in your kneecap. Once you have it there, keep those knees together. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, tuck that tailbone under and allow yourself to feel that opening through the front of your left thigh. 2 deep diaphragmatic breaths here. So take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. One more time. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then gently start to straighten the leg as the knee gets perfectly straight. Take those toes, turn them under. Straighten and lift that kneecap off the floor and squeeze your glutes, training those new muscle lengths. Holding yourself right here. Take a nice deep inhale in. And then on the exhale, gently dropping the knee down, top of the foot back to the floor. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows tucked in. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, tuck that tailbone under. One final time back to child's pose. This is a good opportunity to unloop your lasso, taking your yoga strap, placing it out to the side of your body. Knees hip distance, feet hip distance, slowly dropping your sit bones to your heels. Chest towards those knees, bend those elbows, crown of the head to the floor. One last beautiful stretch here for your low back. Deep inhale in. And then exhaling out. Wonderful. Pushing yourself back up to hands and knees. And as you do that, dropping down onto your side one last time, rolling onto your back. Once you're there, allow yourself to find that you're in the center of your yoga mat. Bring your right knee to your chest. Once you have your right knee to your chest, slide the left leg down the yoga mat. Take a deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, pull that right knee into your chest. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then grab that right knee with the left hand and gently place that right foot onto the left thigh. Right hand out to the side of your body. Nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, spinal twist. Right knee going to the left. Feeling that pelvis and the low back and the rib cage lifting, but keeping that right shoulder blade down. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then on the exhale, slowly turn your head to the right. Slow, deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Bringing that head back to the center. De-rotate that spine until that pelvis is back on the floor. Right foot on the floor, slide the left leg up and then bring the left knee to your chest. Nice deep inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Right leg comes straight down onto your yoga mat. Right hand to the left knee. Place the left foot on the right thigh. Left hand out to the side of your body. Deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, twisting as that left knee goes to the right, keeping that left shoulder blade on the floor. Nice deep inhale here. And then on the exhale, lengthen that neck and turn that gaze towards that left. Slow, deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Gently derotating the head, starting at that shoulder blade and derotating that spine. Placing the left foot on the floor, sliding the right leg up, bending both knees to your chest. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, pull those knees into your chest, maybe even a little tiny rock and roll. Can you rock and roll to the point that you roll yourself to the side? Then bottom elbow, top hand, push yourself up into a seated position. Finding yourself in an easy pose, that's legs crossed. Once you're in easy pose, allow yourself to get your spine nice and tall. Allow you to bring your hands to the center of your heart. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, put a smile on your face. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhale out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me.